Hello, hello. How are we doing, chat? Fucking bit later than usual than when I normally stream, but I just got really EP. Like yesterday, I was just feeling a bit out of it, so I just slept a bit inconsistently. Didn't get enough sleep, unfortunately. Today was better though. I was gonna stream yesterday, but obviously, as I insinuated, I didn't do that. I did well on that music thing, that like skills demo. That I don't know if I like talked about it on stream, but I had to talk about how to set up a multi-track recording, and that was difficult, but I did pretty well. I forgot what a low merit would mean, or just a merit at all, but I'm pretty sure that's like around the 70% range, so that's pretty good. Definitely more than a pass. I doubt I would have gotten a distinction even if I put all my effort into it. We learned how to mix today, so we're going to be doing that I think tomorrow, and we have another skills demo for live location recording, so that's what I've been up to. Pretty good stuff. I'm happy with myself. There have been a couple of other things in the background that have been lingering, but I'm not going to talk about it because one, some of it is personal, and I don't want to talk about it on stream, and also I know I don't see any reason to. Let me think. What do I want to do? Oh yeah, switch to here. So yeah, I saw the My trailer for Street Fighter 6 and I was like, you know what? I want to learn her actually. I've always been a fan of her. I've always found her really fun to play. I'm not a gooner. I'm one of the few people who like Mai, but not for the typical reasons. When I'm playing KOF with my mates, I occasionally pick her, and I always have a ton of fun playing her. So I'm gonna make a minor adjustment to my team. Probably gonna replace Mature with her, and we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna do some practice, and hopefully, there's people online. I love KOF 15, but the matchmaking is so ass. At least that's what people say. I haven't actually properly tested it for myself. Whew. Had some really good lattes this week. Kind of want another one tomorrow. It's just been spending most of my money on food and drinks this week, so that's a valuable, what was I gonna say? It's a valuable usage of my money, I say. There we go.
The King of Fighters,
Oh, that is quiet. I think. Is my controller connected? It is not. Lock in TF in. Sorry, offensive if I'm quiet this time. Dude, it's completely fine. You don't gotta apologize. You're present. If people being present at all means a lot. I'd be crazy expecting people to to fight their attention to me 24/7. I may have narcissism issues, but they're not that bad.
Select member. Put all and show us a battle worthy of legends.
Oh, I like the green.
Select stage. It's about to be a party up in here!
For like, I don't think it's like the first time I did it. I'll admit I have a pretty bad pizza addiction, but for the first time I like ordered it through phone. Like, or at least for the first time in a while. It's gotten to the point where like, at least with the Papa John's in my area, they just recognize my order. Bit fucking unsure how to feel about that. I think I really do need to cut back on how much I eat. I just need to fix my diet somehow. I know, it's something I'm pretty insecure about, just generally. Alright, let's see what her moveset is. Yeah, she can do that. There's probably a use for that. I'm just not intelligent enough for it. Alright, I get it. Yeah, a lot of punch-based moves. Oh, is that not half circle? I might be tripping, but I could have sworn that was half circle in like 98. I may just be stupid. Does she not have her DP? That's not. Okay. And she has... And I can do that in the air. So I'm thinking... there a difference? That is not what I want to press. Oh wait, I'm making another tit of that. There we go. Or maybe. I've been saying that a lot recently, just like using the word tit to describe like an error. And to be fair, it is a pretty good phrase. Okay. What did I set to? Oh, right. Ooh. I keep forgetting how throws work on now. God, my brain has not been functioning. Yeah! I'm happy with that. I know that's like really basic, but... high damage as well. Let's freaking go. I wonder if I can... Yeah, I'm pretty confident with this. Thank you for the follow, AG42FGC, is that what I call you? I'm just gonna call you AG. Welcome to the stream, I hope you enjoy your stay and all that good stuff. And yes, to phone, thank you for emailing me about the fact they followed, as if I couldn't tell. Try to remember how to change my... Oh. Okay, it was as simple as that. No, I don't want to put a on there. Yep. And my is... Where are you? There you are. I'll probably stick with EU. I have no idea how many people are playing right now, but We'll see. I'm gonna check me phone to see if there's anything interesting on Twitter because I'm a psychopath. Yeah, I've had a pretty eventful day, all things considered. Whether or not that's a good or bad thing, I'm just indifferent to it. I don't really feel strongly about it one way or another. Well, okay, that's not true. Like, I guess I feel strongly, but it's just like... I'm at the point now where things that used to, like, get me worked up, or stressed or whatever you want to call it, don't do so anymore. Like, I'm a lot better at just dealing with things the way that, like, makes sense. Cause like I don't really like getting angry at dumb internet shit.
Select order.
Cause there's only like so much time for anger, and if you exert too much anger, then like you're just gonna be a miserable cunt.
Round one. Ready? Go!
I fucking hate Fighting King for that reason, but I also love Fighting King for that. Oh, this is embarrassing. That's actually embarrassing. That's like the thing about streaming fighting games that I hate the most. I get embarrassed pretty easily. Repookin'. Okay, I'm locking in. I actually don't remember why I have the like chat settings too. I don't know if you need to follow for a specific amount of time.
Is this fight already over?
Yeah.
Round three. Ready? Go!
Oh wait, I can just... I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. My brain really isn't working today. Yeah, I hope I can rematch, cause
You want to know how to win? This
I
is
was
the person
not
left.
locked in.
Winner! Round one. Ready? Go!
shit.
KO! Player 2 takes an early lead. Gang, reach for the top. Ready? Go! Get moving!
That's such like a Kai special move. Like I'm just reminded of Kai's Fudra arc and show. Yeah, I deserve that.
Player 2 takes another round.
I think I'm just generally too hard on myself when I'm playing fighting games live on stream because like there's this expectation I have to be good, but like no one set that expectation within me. Oh, that is not speaking remotely when I'm playing. I didn't want to do seconds. Lol. I have to BRB really quick, but I'll be back in like a minute.
Winner!
My sincerest apologies for taking as long as I did. That was way longer than I intended. I just had something to take care of really quick. But, yeah, I'm back now. Again, I'm sincerely sorry for taking as long as I did. I should like make a BRB screen. Brr. It's a bit chilly. I love it when the weather widget on my computer just doesn't show sometimes. Yeah, that explains why it's cold. It's 1 degree Celsius. It was like 11 earlier. You know, everyone talks about global warming. Nobody talks about nobody talks about global freezing. Fucked up, honestly. While that is searching for someone for me to beat the shit out of, I'm just going to close my curtains and blinds. Maybe that'll make me less cold. By the way, if I'm speaking too quiet, just let me know. Like, my dad's asleep, so I don't want to wake him up. This is like the worst part about picking a time to stream. When you have people go to bed early for like work in the morning, you're like, dang it, the world really doesn't revolve around me and my stream schedule. Six viewers. To be fair, one of them might be me on my phone. Just making sure the stream isn't going to shit. It's really cool because like when the nearest stream I did like a couple of days ago only had like 1 viewer concurrently, I was like, oh man. I was like kind of bummed out about it. It's good this one's doing as well as it is right now. I know, like, I get very, like, what is it? I get very fucking worked up over social media numbers to, like, a very unhealthy degree at times. I guess that's just how some people are, like, I don't know, like, what are the words I'm trying to say right now? I guess, like, when it comes to streaming, like, the most I really look for is, like, 5 people talking concurrently, because then I'm like actually like engaging in a full-blown conversation with like a group of people. I feel like I'm accomplishing something by like entertaining that many people like live in the moment. But if it's only like 2 people, again, as I said earlier, I appreciate like anyone showing up. It's just like, man, Like, what am I gonna do with 2 people? I don't know if I'm gonna entertain them throughout the whole thing, but evidently it does turn out well. Again, I just need to be less harsh on myself, because being harsh on yourself is not healthy. Where did I put my controller? It was right behind me. Now let me change. That should be good. God, this is like the biggest like problem I have with the game. Not necessarily that like nobody's on. It's more like I'm aware Strive's matchmaking leaves a lot to be desired, but like at the very least you can like visually tell that there are people that exist in the same lobby as you. You're not there just like kicking and screaming going, bro, fight me please. You know, maybe the problem... Kobe Bryant Dante fire emoji. Alright, who do we got? Oh, Fatal Fury cunts. Fair enough.
Get ready for a battle of titans.
Oh wait, I just realized my team's also Fatal Fury. It's just a Fatal Fury. I don't think free for all would be applicable in this context.
Round 1. Ready? Go. Crack two. Crack
Oh
two.
fuck, low.
Rush him. Crack two.
Alright, bollocks.
Crack two. Rush him. Crack two. Bomb the crew. Bomb the crew. Crack two.
God, that's like always something that like I love about KOF. Fireball wars are probably some of the most fun in like any fighting game, because there's just a whole slew of like different types, and then like someone can throw an EX fireball and like completely like trick fuck what you're doing, because they're like multi-hits and they don't go down as easy, or well, okay, they might. I'm pretty sure Yamazaki has like the ability to deal with them effectively. Oh. Hashtag embarrassing. Okay, I don't want to self-deprecate too much. I'm not that bad. It's just the first time I really play online.
competitor is too strong. Can anyone stop them?
I've been trying to figure out how to do this mogging thing that like people in my class do, where they like put their index finger in the middle of their mouth, and then they like rub or like caress the edge of their like chin with like a very specific like Zoolander-esque facial expression. But I think I have like some form of facial dyspraxia where I just cannot properly replicate facial expressions.
Player 2 takes an early lead. Stand your ground. Ready, go!
Try to make myself. Oh, interesting. Does fucking 6 hit punch or 6 LP is like low profile in the crack shoot? Or am I just high?
Reach for the top. Ready, go!
Oh, better tip that. I like Yamazaki a lot, but I don't know if I'll keep him on this team. Not because I'm in a disadvantage in his position, but it's just I think I underestimated how difficult it would be to learn him. Dude, my phone's just overheating right now.
If you want to know how to win, this is the person to ask. Winner!
勝負は最後までわからないんだ。途中で気を抜いたら簡単に飲み込まれちまうぜ。
I'll end the match and change my team a little bit. I'll like practice a little bit more because okay, I think what I need to do is like figure out the basic like mix. But what I do want to do is think of a different character to play, because, as I say, I'm not really sure if I'm capable of playing Yamazaki at my current skill level. That said, do I want to play Kyo or Iori? Probably neither, honestly. What about K-Dash? I might go with K-Dash. K-Dash has some of the best colors in this game, honestly. I really like the way his color palettes look. The blue and pink one. I'm going for the pink one. So like, it's so like Ryan Gosling Barbie-esque. I don't know how to describe it other than that. So I think he is like maybe the character I'm having the most trouble with. And normally I don't have that much trouble with Terry.
Select stage. Get ready for a battle.
Because with Terry, he's just like SNK Shoto. Like, I know how Terry works like the back of my hand. So like, I guess it's really just a matter of like, what can I do? Like, with K-Dash, I can just fucking DP over it. Or can I? Yeah, K-Dash has like Iron Trigger for what's her face, King, and I can deal with that in like yeah. Wait, that for flank. I never knew that. I legit never knew that. That's really essential to know, actually. I was gonna say good to know, but like, I think that's undermining just how important that is. So if you just deflect with the initial Ein trigger, it doesn't reflect, but if, what's this move called? Second whip. No, that's 6 selfie. Oh, that's out for a very long time. It has pretty good range, all things considered. I didn't think of it like that. Yeah, second shoot is a projectile, second knuckle, second shell. Second shell, yeah, I thought so. I can do blackout. Oh, that's only for the EX version. Okay, that makes sense. So, oh, is that faint? Okay, not quite. It's just really fast. And I can cross up. Yeah, I don't really have to do much in the way of just figuring out K-Dash's supers because I know them backwards. God, I love Rambo style supers in KOF. Or just SNK games in general. So I'm guessing if I wanted to apply that to a super to super to super, yeah, that's probably gonna be a bastard to incorporate. I know there has to be a way, but I'm not entirely sure what one would do. I'm thinking, or maybe I could, oh, I was doing the input wrong. No, I'm pretty sure the inputs would be mirrored by that point. Okay, so that's definitely possible. Just not in the way I'm thinking. Maybe I could. Ooh, yeah, no, that's probably one of the things about K-Dash that I'm gonna have to really dig into. God, he has such a cool roll. K-Dash is K. You wanna try a K-Dash combo? Yeah. There's a reason I'm in training. 2B, 2A, 214, BD, K. Right, I was gonna say, what do you mean K? 2B, 2A, 214, BD, 214K. I need to remember my... Yeah, but you gotta cancel the 214 BD into 214K like immediately. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm pretty okay at that stuff. It's more so links like that, pulling consistently. That's a bit of a bastard to do. Do I have a macro for B&D? I should really set one because, like, I can definitely get utility off of that. I can get utility off of this. Ooh, okay. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure this is my macro for A and C. Let's see. I don't really need to worry too much about having a roll macro. Yeah. Alright, let me see. What would be the most ergonomic way I can do this? I'm gonna swap light punch and heavy punch to this, and light kick and heavy kick to this. Yeah, I'll keep the emergency invasion. So let me test this. That's more like it. Oh, fuck. I think I accidentally pressed the button that overwrote my... Yeah. Oopsies. I'm so silly, bleh. Alright, let me see here. I'm gonna have this combo on screen actually. Let me see. Oh wait, I can just, yeah. God, my brain's not functioning today. I'm so sorry. Just smack it here. Yeah, sure, why not? That'll do. Alright. Also, mega screwed up. This isn't a good combo to learn right now. Try no, you're grand. 2B, 2A, 2AC. Yeah, I'm fucking dreadful of links. Would I be able to do any of K-Dash's follow-ups for Ein Trigger with that combo? Yeah, I'll just give it a try here. And then I can do Blackout. So, let me think. Not too bad. Okay, okay. Holy shit. I did not intend to do that DP, but that works. I'm pretty sure there is a follow-up for DP, which would be... Okay. So I can end that with program. So awesome right now. Thank you very much. This character, when I was a kid, I played a lot of the KOF 13 demo, and I thought K-Dash was like the coolest guy ever. I was like, he has sunglasses, and like, he's decked out in like a black outfit, he has white hair, and he has fire powers. This is the coolest guy ever. He's cooler than Kyo. Which I know is like kind of the whole point, maybe. But like, I know, you showed this guy to a kid, and like, I think that like, most... I think specifically young boys would just like grow such an appreciation for him, because he's just an inherently cool character. K-Dash is the go for real, for real. I didn't even have time to process that. Yeah, I'd have to be very cautious of my spacing. I know why I keep thinking that there's a backwards version of Blackout. I'm thinking of characters like Duolong and Rock. That's where I'm confusing myself. Yeah, no way Minute Spike can punish that. Oh, if you EX that, then that just, well, very obviously, but it just fucking plows through. Interesting. Do I want to point it out or do I not? Well, I kind of drew attention to it. But, how do I address it? I saw a random spike in viewers. But the thing is, Twitch tells me who's watching. And, like, being so for real, I know, like, I don't know if you guys are still watching, but if you are watching this stream looking for a chance to, like, instigate something with me, or if you're just, like, expecting me to instigate something, you're expecting the wrong thing. I know a couple of people are mad at me. Of course they are. But, like, God, I feel silly addressing this in front of, like, a completely oblivious viewer. Not you. I'll definitely say that. But, like, I checked who was watching, saw some names I recognized, and, like, unless I'm going like schizophrenic or something, or like hallucinating, like I have like a suspicion that there's just people watching waiting for me to say something, because I that's just how things are. I know, I just wanted to get that out really quick. Again, I could be going totally crazy. I don't know if those people are still watching, but, like, yeah. I'll return to KOF. My apologies for kind of taking things in a bit of a weird turn there. Wait, no, let me rephrase that, because that was a weird way to phrase it. You know, my bad for kind of randomly mentioning that. It was just low-key bothering me. No, I might as well put Terry. I like Terry. He's my go. And I messed up the colors. Like that more pretty. Yeah, I'm kind of in the... I forgot I said that. And I'm kind of in the stage where I'm just figuring out my team. Because, like, I'm just back into my KOF brain rot, and I don't really know what to, like, do with my team. But I don't know, that's just part of the fun of KOF. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I'll do casual match again. I'll try to make it similar rank.
Registration.
And then in the meantime, I'm gonna practice Terry.
Witness the dawn of martial arts competition. Select stage. Get ready for a battle of titans.
Are you okay?
Select order.
Oh fuck. Bop bop.
遊んでやろう。たっぷりとな。
Fighting against Omega Rugal should be like manageable, but fighting against Orochi Yashiro, just fighting against SNK grapplers can be a fucking nightmare for me, cause I don't know what the fuck they do.
Ready? Go!
My dog is charging.
Player one won't give up that easy. Round two. Ready? Go! Not looking good for player one.
This is embarrassing.
Round three. Ready? Go!
God.
This competitor is too strong. Can anyone stop them? Winner!
伝説とは往々にして死した後に語られるもの。感謝したまえ。君は真の意味で。
I don't know, that was a really fun fireball war.
最後
Round 1. Ready? Go!
God, I always fish for reversal but I never work on an SNK game.
An exciting bout from round 1. Reach for the top. Ready? Go!
If I'm feeling up for it, I might switch to a different game after, because I don't want to, like, fucking, like, devolve the stream into me, like, moping about how ass I am at KOF. But that certainly wouldn't be a fun thing to watch.
Takes another round.
君の最
Burn to fight. Ready? Go!
Are you okay?
Maybe go for fucking Rob Buster Wolf with okay, this fucking, I always forget which game is Rising Back as a DP and which one is the charge motion. I'm too playing Ride by Smash Terry.
If you want to know how to win, this is the person to ask. Winner!
伝説とは往々にして死した後に語られるもの。感謝したまえ。君は真の意味で伝説となるのだ。
GG's. Alright, let me think of what else to do. It was fun playing KOF though. I always like playing a good bit of KOF. I should really like get around to adjusting my stream layout because I'm not the biggest fan of this one. I mean, it's serviceable. I especially need to make a presentation style for 4x3 games. That would be very useful. But alas, we'll get to that when we get to that. Hello, Coffee. How have you been? Good stuff. Nice, nice. You know what? Fuck, I'm gonna play some Mega Man. I've been really itching to play Mega Man again. I'm very, like, unfamiliar with the classic series. I played 1. I liked 1. That was a pretty good game. I love the X series, but I'm not bothered to set up my Switch for that right now. I've not played the Zero games, but I want to at some point on these streams, but those are like decently big games. There was the time I was on an Azure Striker Gunvolt binge, which I have a very interesting relationship with that series. What games are in the Legacy Collection too? 7, 8, 9, and 10. No, I'm gonna play 7. I feel like playing 7. I'm in a 7 mood. Alright, tell me if that's better. Thanks. Yeah, I do not have my headphones in right now because I want to hear myself. I've also been on a Mega Man kick, to be honest. Well, less so like actually like engaging with the games except for what I'm doing right now, but more so just like I want to talk about Mega Man. It's a fun series to talk about. I've loved the series since oh. Where was I? What was I saying? You know, Mega Man's a series I've been very into since I was like 13. And I've been like itching, what was I gonna say? My brain just keeps fucking I don't know if it's lack of sleep or just stress. Maybe it's I have Twitter open right now. And it's like the worst possible thing. Wise decision. I've actually gone out of my way to use Blue Sky more. I'm getting more used to the layout of Blue Sky, and like so far, it's proving to be a good alternative to Twitter in terms of like what I need it for. Because, dog, it's been. I was kind of saying this earlier, but it's been so hard to just like get a reach. It's a miracle I even got like a new follower today. On Twitch. Like, I don't know. like I used to have a much easier time because like less people overall. My ability to just engage on a wider platform has kind of been diminished. But like, I've been finding workarounds. And well, like, with streaming, it's just something you kind of just do and see what happens. Cause like, I love how places just heal. Cause there's no point in just like not streaming because you're not getting any attention. Because if you don't stream because of that, you're going to just like amplify the problem. Up. Thank you. Tell me how it is now. Okay, good. So, as I was saying, yeah, no, like, there's no point in, like, being concerned over, like, getting a wide amount of, like, viewers and not streaming because of that. Because if you concern yourself with that and not stream because of it, you're just not going to get, like, any attention. Because you're not streaming, so there's like no audience, and like there's nothing for the audience that you could have to engage with. It's also why like just the general like channel content's been kind of slow recently, because like I have a video I've been working on about KOF11. It's just I've not been motivated in the fucking slightest to work on it. But like I'm really pumped to get it out. It's like the most fun I've had with video like ever. Alright, let me think of the boss order. I do not know any of these by name. I cannot tell which one's which. Oh wait, I have Google for that. Okay, I'll go with Cloudman, I guess. I remember really liking Cloudman's stage theme a couple of years back. Oh. Ah. You're right. I forgot about that, even though I did at like the beginning of the stage. Do I just have different buttons for them? I am not good at Mega Man. Alright, yeah, let me remap my buttons because I'm... much better. That is far more comfortable for me to play. Crying. Always crying. Hashtag thug life. Okay, I was gonna say, was there even a jump I could make there? Oh. Oh, I do have a slide. Just wondering where that was. Dog, there was this person in my primary school who was like, who I would like talk about Mega Man with during lunch breaks. But like, the fucking funniest part was, it was just like your prototypical Irish white woman. And I do feel like she was just generally fibbing, but also there's part of me that is a bit unsure, because why would she know that much about Mega Man? I think she was specifically talking about the 3DS ports. It was like a decade ago. Part of the reason I think she was fibbing is because like people just lie to me about games they played or like had. Like there's this guy who was always like I just went over a bunch of random Wii games, including like fuck ass shit like Fire Emblem, the whatever one was on the Wii. I think Radiant Dawn was the Wii one. Yeah. I claimed he had that. Like, I just listed a bunch of random Wii games, and the fucker convinced me that the fucking Doritos Crash Course game was a Pringles game, and like, years later I found out it was a Doritos game, and the look of terror on my face when I found out he lied to me. Oh, I deserve that. I do wonder how, like, some of the people from my primary school have been doing. I like, bumped into one of my old mates, during, like, a gig one of my classmates in my music course did. And, we caught up, and, we concluded that, we were all bat with it. Bat with the tism. And also really gay. I've wanted to like do a bit of a reunion with my primary school friend group, but like it's just a matter of scheduling, and also I'm terrible at doing shit like that. Wonderful. Besides, like when it comes to IRL stuff, like I mostly just hang out with one group, and that's like my boyfriend's group. having like an IRL friend group has been like the most amazing fucking experience ever. Like being online for so long, you like see a bunch of shit, and like my whole thing about online friendships is that like obviously I do value them a lot, but like I suppose like with my experience I view them a lot less positively than I used to. Well, no, perhaps saying it like that isn't entirely accurate. I guess the better way to phrase it is like, when it comes to online friendships, I'm more aware of how like superficial some of them can be. I think the big thing that like really, I don't want to use the word radicalized, but that's really the best term that's coming to mind right now. My view is just fucking like losing a bunch in such a short time frame. But like I'm not really too bothered by that. Like it sucked at first, but and I just eventually, it's like kind of fucked up as it sounds, it ultimately proved to be a net positive, because it was like, you know, maybe those people weren't for me. Maybe I'm a bit too internet brained. And while I definitely am still quite internet brained, I think that like I've shaken off a lot of the terminally online stuff I believed in. I'm like a lot better at like critical thinking, and like I definitely have a lot to learn. I mean, I'm gonna be 20 this year, so like I'm not gonna claim to be like some fucking like life wizard. That would be utterly insane to expect. But like, I don't know. The cool thing about my music course is that like it's not even just a music course, it's just like a life course is how I've described it. Because you learn like a lot of really cool life skills there, and I just really appreciate being there. What do you do? Oh, there's just a... Oh, okay. That's different. I'm not used to classic Mega Man games doing that. Well, I'm going to like McDie or something. I completely forgot to get to your message. I'm remembering a friend I had in primary that knew a lot about Kirby, and it all turned out to be true stuff that I didn't entirely absorb because they talk really fast. Yeah, I totally get you there. Thinking about how I was a minor once. Crazy. Adulthood was like such a scary prospect for... It was such a scary prospect for me at one point. But like, it's fine. Like, maybe it's just different depending on who you ask. Well, at the very least, like adults you ask. But like, with me, I suck at this game. With me, the transition was like pretty smooth for the most part. Like generally speaking, it took me like a month for me to really just like settle into the fact that like I had an 8 at the end of my name again. I did not name age again, and there was also a 1 in front of it. Like, because I'm Irish, I can basically do whatever I want now. Like, I don't arbitrarily unlock more fucking, like, things to do at, 21. Like, That's always confused me. Why is it like 21 that's like specifically the age where like I guess particularly Americans just agree that's when like you get to do like whatever you want for real this time. I have a very good defense for why I fell off. My Yeti was in the way. I'm gonna try freeze man. I guess like at the very least, like in my view, you become a full-blown adult at 21. Like I don't really see any my value on what a young adult is simply just you're one from 18 to 20, and when you hit 21 that's when like you like have to become like really responsible. Like you can kind of piss about for the first 3 years of being an adult, but you also have to like be aware that you're not going to get away with as much as you did when you were a teenager. I'm gonna be in college next year, and I'm gonna be like 21 when I go there. That's like, I'm pumped for that. Yeah, cause like I remember telling myself like I would like to do college at some point, but I don't want to do it. Wait, you can. Oh, okay. Like I don't want to go to college until like I feel like I'm mentally mature enough. And like with the music course I'm doing, I was so fucking apprehensive to even do in the first place, cause I just viewed it as school again, but like lamer. But then I ended up like in the best fucking position I had. I ended up in a class where I met like the love of my life, as well as like through him meeting like amazing people, and even like again a second chance to like connect with people I went to school with, and like we get along a lot better now. And like obviously because it's an academic center there have been a couple of like flaws here and there, but like I don't know, like for the most part it's been pretty good. I've been pretty satisfied with my time there. And yeah, no, I went there shortly after I turned 18, and like I joined at the right time in my life, because I got accepted around the time I turned 18 actually, and through that I had like about 2 months to just kind of piss about and do whatever. I took like guitar lessons that were pretty cool, but like with how things were going in like my online life, I was like, okay, I need to like actually do something. And also like having a source of income was a fucking great bonus. And it's through that course where I realized that a lot of what I was doing online was just not healthy, and like things I have been feeling for like a couple of years at that point, I finally felt validated. There's just a lot of shit I was too afraid to admit because I wanted to like keep the status quo going. But then like a couple of months ago it's like, oh, this is like fucking me up majorly to the point where I can't even focus on the thing I want to study for. And now it's like not really going to be much of a problem for college. Like I don't know if I'd say I'm happy yet, but Like, I'm definitely much happier than I was in, like, I'm trying to think of, like, what time periods. I guess, like, post-lockdown would be how you'd define it. Because I was 17 post-lockdown. And dude, the summer leading up to the course, oh, immaculate vibes. It was so fun. I love walking in the sun because not only do I like eventually get like super nostalgic for that period of time where I did that, but also I just generally feel super like satisfied with myself whenever I do just go out. Like, even like post me joining the course, like the first summer break we had a couple of months ago, it was like a month before we came back because it's only a month long, which sounds a bit shit, but it was worth it. But what was I gonna say? Oh. I kind of fucked myself over here. Yeah, I didn't know what I was thinking. You know, that summer break was the best summer break I've ever had during my time being in class. The thing about post-lockdown as well is, like, I was a dropout, so I was really doing nothing with my life. Which, like, was cool for, like, a couple of months. Like, I think taking, I guess, a year off from schoolwork of that kind really did help. A rush coil? What's that? How do I turn that on? Oh. Oh yeah, this thing. Okay, thank you. I was so locked into what I was talking about that I just kind of forgot what I was doing. But no, like, post-lockdown was around the time I got into King Gizzard, actually. That was like a very influential moment in my life. And that band, like, changed everything. Like, I wanted to do music on a whim, because the other problem I was having is, just generally speaking, I really wanted IRL friends, because my whole problem is that I wanted shit to do, but I had fuck all to do. There's no feasible way I could have survived that. I need to, like, be better about, like, how I go about this. Also, I like this background better. But yeah, no, like, having IRL friends now, there's, like, shit to look forward to. Like, I'm going to be hanging out on the weekend. Which, like, considering the fact that, like, it's just been a stressful week for me. Greatly appreciated. Because despite me wanting to be left alone, people won't leave me alone. Interesting how things work out. That's just one of the many problems with online culture. You run into people who just want to put you into an endless feedback loop of bullshit. I need to telegraph my jumps better, Christ. There's a ladder coming up that gives you an item and you need to rush kill to get it. Right, thank you. Oh. I keep forgetting how challenging these classic Mega Man games are. That's probably the reason I like them. I think I overall prefer the X series, but like, I know, I totally get why people like this so much. God, I'd kill for a latte right now. Yeah, the movement in the X games is so fucking good. Specifically wall jumping. Like, wall jumping feels so intuitive in those games. Well, I fucked that up. Oh, dang it. Yeah. I've thought about playing one of the Gunvolt games on stream because, like, I know that franchise is so fucking, like, fascinating to me. Shit. Yeah, these don't work like how I'd expect them to work. I thought they'd be like emulation save states, but not quite. God, the timing on that. Wait, no, I think I know how I can get around that. Actually, no, there's no real way I can get around that. I made an absolute balls of that. One thing I'm definitely gonna do, or well, not definitely, because it entirely depends if I even have the budget for it. Got the budget. That sounds so corny when I say it out loud. I want to stream Street Fighter 6 when Mai comes out, because I've been really itching to get back into that game. Like, I was so fucking into it when it came out. I just never got around to continuing it. Alright, it was fun having you around, Coffee. Take care, mind yourself, and have a good night. And I hope to see you around in the next stream. Yeah, I might need Rush Coil for that. Fern. Oh. That was a fun little romp. Don't know if I'll play more though. I just want something else to do. I'm probably gonna get back to Nier sometime this week. Again, I would have gone to it. I said I would do it today, but just wasn't particularly feeling it because of some other stuff going on. And also, I just wanted a laid back stream. But, I'm not gonna be streaming on the weekend because I'm gonna be, busy. Maybe Thursday? That's like the last day I can really stream before, I'm gone for the weekend. You know, fucking, what else is there to really say? Yeah, no, I don't really have anything else to particularly say. Thanks to everyone who came. Except for those who are most likely just looking for a fight, but shrug. Evidently that didn't happen, but I could tell by the viewership. Yeah, no, gonna take off for tonight because it's past midnight. Yeah, I just wanted to pad it out for 2 hours, because, yeah, you know, I don't really have anything else to really say right now, so, yeah, good night. Yeah, I'm so like fucking out of it. God. Good night, everyone.